Hey, this is Seth with In Demand Career. I show people how to get life-changing jobs in digital marketing with no previous experience or education. And in this video, I will be walking you through just a handful of the over 200,000 open digital marketing positions in the United States in May of 2022. Now, I know a lot of us have been hearing rumblings about problems with the economy, potential recession, and I'm here to tell you that even if there is a recession, even if there is a downturn, which could happen, digital marketing jobs will still be very, very abundant because advertising and marketing is an essential component of every business. It's not like there's a lot of components of businesses that are like electives or non-essential. And those are the things that get cut when there's a recession. But businesses will need to continue to advertise. And my proof is this. If you go back to May 2020, which is the very, when COVID just hit and everything shut down and things were terrible, there were still 26,000 open digital marketing jobs. And to that point, digital marketing jobs, the daily number of digital marketing jobs in the US was between 25 to 40 or 50,000. Since the pandemic changed everything and forced so many more businesses to go online, now we're talking about 208,000, which is almost 10 times as many jobs. Meaning, even if this job number was to be cut in half or 3/4, it would still be more than previously. My point is, it's still the best skill set to have as we go into the future. Companies will always need this skill set to advertise. And where are they going to advertise? On television, in the newspaper? No, they're going to be advertising on the internet. So let's go through a few of these jobs. So our first job of the day is Junior SEM Paid Search PPC Specialist. And when you see this word junior, that is a cue that obviously they're looking for somebody with any experience. Now, I don't understand, these companies are obviously run by somewhat intelligent people, but many times they will not be congruent. It'll put mid-senior level. This is clearly an entry-level position. So my advice for you guys, and I know it's real easy to get irritated by that. I'm going to show you a lot of examples of that. You just got to ignore it. This is a junior position. They want a PPC specialist, work with the team to optimize and manage Google Ads and Microsoft Ads. And it says must have 1+ year of SEM account management. Bing, bing, bing. That is, ding, ding, ding. That is clearly saying we need somebody that has any experience at all. They've only had 6 applicants, been up for 3 days. It is in Utah. But as I tell people, there's going to be a mixture of on-site and remote jobs. And if there's an on-site job that's not in your city, move. If it's going to be the opportunity for you to get that entry-level experience and build your career and put that experience on your resume, it's better than going to college where you're wasting money and building debt. You're actually building skills and getting paid. So I've had students move to other cities for these jobs. This looks like a great opportunity right here. Here is Digital Marketing Account Manager, 3Q Digital Denver. This is a remote position, which is probably, again, you're going to always see more applicants for remote, but don't let that bother you. Because remember, guys, I've had students get jobs where there were 200 applicants because the people applying, I really want you to understand that you have knowledge of the fact that there is a lack of skilled workers. So don't be intimidated. You are probably, if you've done everything in the course, one of the most compelling candidates these people are going to see. These guys offer SEM, SEO, social media advertising, driving paid search strategy for top-tier clients, Google Ads, and again, a minimum 1-year paid search experience. Boom, right there. Now, you'll see other postings down the road where even if it says 3 to 4 years of experience, you can ignore that. But when it says 1-year experience, that is a big green light saying apply for this job. We want somebody that knows anything at all. You can go grab your Google Analytics certification, and obviously that will impress them even more. They want somebody who is entrepreneurial spirited, a self-starter, meaning they will be impressed by the initiative you took to take the course and learn these things by yourself. This is a great opportunity here. And again, whenever you see a lot of applicants, don't get intimidated. Say, I'm going to be a breath of fresh air to these people hiring because they've probably been looking at a lot of bad applicants. Here is Digital Marketing Specialist in Hudson, Ohio. Now, it says around $65K a year with 2 years of experience in SEM and PPC, proven experience with website analysis using Google Analytics, AdWords, and Bing. And AdWords, this is interesting. Obviously, as I've said again and again, guys, Creative Circle is a temporary staffing agency. And if you don't know what that is an agency with their job is to connect workers with companies. And if a company will come to them with an open position and say, hey, we need some talent to fill this role. And if Creative Circle finds them talent, they get paid. It's like an agent, like a Hollywood agent. So these companies are great to apply to, not just for this position, but because if they have any future positions, they will keep you in mind. And as you can see, like, it's only been up for 13 hours. They've only had one applicant. But when it says 2 years experience and then it says AdWords certification is a huge plus, well, anyone with 2 years experience in PPC is going to be certified. So when you see this type of language on a job posting, it says to me, don't be intimidated by the 2 years of experience. Show up, show them you know how to do proper account structure, everything in the course. It's a flexible, it's a remote potential position, even though it's based in Cleveland. Show them what you know. If you have it says paid social media experience, a plus. That means if you know how to basically do Facebook ads, that is a plus. I would definitely apply for this one. And again, when you connect with the recruiter at Creative Circle, even if you don't get this job, they will keep you in mind for future positions because they want you to get hired because then they get paid a percentage of your salary. Here is Digital Marketing Specialist at Go-To Partners, remote. Again, 170 applicants because it is remote. Stay current of all tools and methods required to effectively deliver results. Competitive analysis, SEO. This is more like an SEO position. Strategize. You know what? This is actually very interesting. I remember this one. Okay. They're using kind of vague language here. Okay. So what they're saying is they mentioned SEO, competitive analysis, and keyword research, and content. So this is all SEO stuff, but they don't really mention the word SEO in the title or in anything else here except right here. So this is an SEO position that says minimum 3 years of experience. However, this is why I use LinkedIn Premium, guys, because if you look here, you'll see 170 applicants have applied and not a single one of them has SEO skills. You want to use LinkedIn Premium if you can get it, because this is intelligence, guys, that you can use when you're applying. You say, okay, 170 people applied. I know not a single person even had SEO experience. You got people with leadership, Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, public speaking, marketing, which marketing could be anything. It could be newspaper advertising, cybersecurity, customer service. Now, inbound marketing, that is SEO technically, but when you see all these other skills, it means people who don't know how to do the job are applying. So definitely apply for this one. It does say content strategies, Google Analytics, and it says working knowledge and experience in Google Ads. And again, some of these positions, that's why I have you guys learn SEO and PPC. Most positions are either going to be SEO or PPC heavy, but I like you to know both. And the fact that you have working knowledge and experience in Google Ads is definitely going to make you stand out. So maybe one person had inbound marketing experience. You have your PPC knowledge and experience you generated in the course. You are definitely going to stand out. And of course, your Google Ads certification and things like that. This journalism background is absurd. I don't know why they put that in there. Again, you never know. The people who are doing the hiring, you don't know what's going on in their mind. But once you actually talk to a person in digital marketing, that's when you can nerd out and actually have that connection. But this looks like a really good opportunity. And I think you'll be a breath of fresh air because remember, the people who are looking at these job applications are going crazy. They're like, it's like being on a dating site and you're getting all these messages from people you don't like. You're like, oh my God, they don't know anything about what I want. They don't know anything about SEO. You show up, you will blow them away. Okay. This is an interesting one. Paid Search Marketing Specialist, Remote US. Now this is with AIG, which is a big insurance company. And they've only had one applicant in a month, which I don't understand. But this is, again, the great thing about LinkedIn. They want someone who's responsible for managing and buying day-to-day optimizations, back up to the digital media manager, basically stewardship of SEM budgets. So it already says here when it says back up to the digital media manager, meaning that this isn't even a senior position. This is an analyst position where you're not going to be like in charge of a department. You're going to be in charge of managing Google Ads accounts, develop and create SEM ad copy, reports, all the normal stuff you do with a job that I teach in the course. And it says 2 years experience, paid search engine marketing. Remember, guys, I always tell you, don't worry about the 2 years experience. It's still very low. It didn't say 5 or 7 years experience. They want you to be certified. And yeah, they always say bachelor's degree, but that's, not, as I tell you, it's not important. But what's really interesting, guys, is again, they've had one applicant in a month. So I would just, guys, apply to this. You have nothing to lose. If you're in the course, you've done all the assignments, you've changed your resume, apply to this. And even though it's a big company, now I also don't understand too, because I mean AIG, I know it's a big company, but most people don't even realize it's a big company. So there's maybe something in the way they worded things that people aren't applying, but definitely this is a good opportunity. Here is digital marketing specialist, another remote position 2 weeks ago. And again, 2 weeks ago, 31 applicants. They still haven't hired anyone. This is more of a SEO, content marketing, generate, edit, publish, share relevant, high quality content, customer engagement, etc. But what I like about this one is that, yeah, associate's degree required, no. 1 to 3 years required, 5 years of product or field marketing experience, preferably in the Fortune 500 company. No, they're not going to find that. I don't know where these people, sometimes they throw out these requirements and nobody's going to have that. Especially for a position of this level. Again, when people have 5 years of experience or 3 years of experience, then they are usually not even on LinkedIn. Well, they're on LinkedIn, but their recruiters are coming after them. This still looks like a entry-level position to me, and as I was pointing out, there have been 31 applicants. Nobody has anything related to what they're talking about. And again, use LinkedIn Premium. Leadership, Microsoft, Excel, public speaking. Come on. I mean, public speaking is a great skill to have. When I teach you guys, join Toastmasters, become a leader. Do public speaking, but don't put it on your resume. It should come through and communicate in the job interview when they see your energy and how you light up and connect with people. That's where it comes through. If you put public speaking on the resume, it doesn't make any sense. Just like PowerPoint, organizational skills, and communication as a skill set. It's so bizarre. They want to see that you actually know something about SEO. But again, they didn't put SEO in the job description, which is probably why these guys are getting such bad applicants, which means there is a real opportunity for you to stand out. Okay, this is one, and I was going to do some more of these, but this is one of those like borderline jobs, digital marketing consultant, where it's not 100% digital marketing, because when you see the word Photoshop and Illustrator, that's a red flag typically. Because some companies will put digital marketing and they don't understand what that means. So they'll say, oh, this guy can do Photoshop. That's digital, right? And it's actually not a digital marketing job. Now, at first glance, I thought it was one of those positions. However, it says optimize automotive dealership websites for the consumer experience. And they want you to have understanding of digital marketing best practices. And it's a very, very low bar. It says 1 to 3 years of relevant industry experience. They're also open to graduates. But it says things like customer service. So again, this is one of those very mixed, it's like a mixed bag. I don't know, it's not the kind of job I would 100% recommend for you guys, but it's definitely, you could talk to them and in the interview find out how much digital marketing you actually would be doing. Now, where it says optimize the website, that's where your SEO audit will come into place, and you get to find out how much am I actually going to be able to do in terms of SEO. But if they just want you to answer phones and like do Photoshop, then I wouldn't take it. But once again, I just wanted to point out that because of the job description, because it says digital marketing consultant in the title, but then the description is showing that it's really not, look at the people who are applying. I've never actually seen such a variety of irrelevant skills here. Retail scheduling, case management services, I don't know if that's social work, child welfare. So social workers are applying for this, which God love them, they need bigger salaries, but it's not related to this job. Protection, I don't know what protection means. Programming and administration, yeah, nothing related to optimizing websites. It doesn't, and not even customer service, which is on here. So, again, this could be a good opportunity. It might not be. You know, if it's actually if it's a digital marketing agency, I would actually use this as an opportunity to interview. They'll probably be so impressed with you if you've taken my course that they will probably tell you, hey, this is too junior a position. We have like a analyst position that would be more appropriate. So definitely, remember guys, I'm just encouraging you to get into the habit of applying and like taking a shot. Don't ever be intimidated, and you can always have a conversation with these folks. You know, it's good practice. SEO Specialists, Creative Circle, again, temp agency. They have a vested interest in getting you hired. Conshohocken, Pennsylvania, fully remote. It's got to be because that sounds like a really small city. But this is great too. This is a 65 to 70K position, which again, mostly what you make within a year or 2 years of experience. But look at all of the requirements. Executing SEO strategy, technical SEO tasks, familiarity with SEMrush, Moz, etc., all the stuff I teach in the course, your site audit project alone will be enough for you to stand out, even though you don't have the 3 years of experience. And again, look at the skill sets of your competitors. If you have LinkedIn Premium, I'm repeating myself, but I want you to feel confident, because nobody has SEO experience. It's crazy. Like, it's digital marketing, again, it's very broad. You don't know what that means. Search engine marketing, in this case, ironically, most people never have that. That's Google Ads. And it says here, Google Ads. That's great, but that's not what the job is. The job is SEO, and it says it like 20 times. So it's funny to me that not a single person has SEO as a skill set. There is keyword research and content marketing. Somebody out of the 24 applicants had that, but you've got most people. It's not as fully irrelevant as some of the other postings, but it definitely says you have a really good shot of standing out. Here is an SEO account manager, remote, JC Gray Consulting. They do HVAC SEO, it looks like. So this is interesting. It actually tells you right here, 60% of the time you're doing actual SEO work and managing virtual assistants who are doing the SEO work. And 40% of the time you're going to be managing the relationship with the client, which is basically, essentially, right? It says here, strong communication skills, able to explain SEO in simple terms, and empathize and relate to clients. And guys, that's what my course is all about. You know why? It's why people like it. I speak in plain English, and I want you to be able to speak in plain English, and that is a skill set. And I said it right here. That was why I did well at my first agency job, because the clients all liked me because I didn't speak like a robot. Coachable, able to receive and respond to productive, critical feedback. That means you're going to be trained. That is good. Yeah, this looks like a good opportunity for somebody interested in SEO, because it looks like it's a good mixture of a client management and the actual SEO work itself. And it's remote. Let's see what the competition. Now the competition, SEO, customer service, but remember the rest of the stuff, customer service, leadership, payroll. That means, again, when you see this, it means that at least, if not most of the other applicants do not have search engine optimization experience. Maybe one or two people do, meaning you still have a very good shot. Now, this one is really interesting to me because this is a digital marketing expert for Gannett. This is USA Today. That's like a huge, well, it used to be one of the biggest newspapers in the country, but now it's online, of course. But this is a big company. And what's really wild to me is that it's been up for 3 weeks. I don't know. It says they don't have any applicants yet. Maybe people are, again, intimidated by these big companies. But it basically says fulfillment of digital advertising orders, hands-on management, optimization, PPC campaigns. Knowledge and expertise in digital marketing solutions. I like how it says knowledge, listening skills, organization. But then it says 2 years experience. And again, guys, when you see the 2 years or below, that is a real indicator they're looking for anybody that knows anything. When it says 3 or above, that it might be a little different. But again, I've had students get jobs where it said 4 years experience. Those numbers are very arbitrary. But when I see 2 years experience and nobody's applied for the job, I definitely think you should go for it. Here is Associate Manager Retail Media. And the reason I picked this one is because Dentsu has hired so many of my students. It's a giant agency, and so many of my students have gotten their start there. And I like how the first thing is learn and understand the programmatic and digital industry, follow and understand basic campaign management process defined by account leads. That is, and support senior associate. Again, this is all indicating this is a junior position where they want you to have a general understanding and willingness to learn. And it even says, where does it say this? Previous internship or work experience preferred. So these are all keywords indicating that they want someone who's at your level, guys. You have the knowledge, some basic experience, and out of the 46 applicants who have applied, not one has anything related to digital marketing. Again, it's probably because of the way they worded this. They didn't say PPC or SEO. They're using digital programmatic. Customer service, PowerPoint, event planning, team leadership, social media, leadership, Excel, Word, Office, content marketing. So if you apply right off the bat, guys, you know that even with your limited experience from the course and the projects you've done, you are ahead of every single other applicant. I want you to really take that to heart when you apply and feel confident. So this is a great opportunity. Again, I'm telling you, this company has hired my students before, so you should feel really confident. Here is paid search specialist, Reflex Media, Las Vegas. Vegas actually has a pretty good job market. Paid search specialist, digital marketing team, develop and implement strategy, paid search campaigns, keyword development, bidding strategy, A/B split tests, etc. I think I chose this because 2 to 5 years of experience in paid search. Again, when you see 2 years to 5 years, that means they're kind of throwing a wide net. They're like, hey, we'd love it if we could find someone that's super experienced, but we are willing to find, work with somebody who has a strong understanding of bidding strategies and these things, and comprehension in Google ads and Microsoft ads and Apple ads. And honestly, I've never seen any job posting that talked about Apple ads, but it's something you can learn. But it's not going to be the primary thing. It's going to be Google and Microsoft. And then again, when they see Google Ads certification, a plus, that's like anyone with 5 years experience is certified. And again, it's only been 11 applicants. They've got Google Analytics, digital marketing, which is very general. Nobody in here has paid search, PPC, Google Ads, or SEM listed. So and again, guys, I recommend if you're young and mobile, you can move if it's an on-site job, but you can also apply, and if they like you, there's a good chance that you could turn it into a remote job, because that is becoming more and more common these days. Let's see. Digital marketing specialist, SEO Ontario, remote. Reporting to the associate director. So that again means it's a junior position. Execute digital marketing programs, including SEO and SEM, which means both organic and paid search. Work experience. So this is the thing I like. It says proven working experience, bachelor's or master's degree, which again, it's just these HR people. They don't understand that the master's degree in marketing or the bachelor's is nonsense. You will not learn a single thing about a digital campaign in one of those programs. It says experience setting up digital campaigns, landing pages, A/B split testing, knowledge of website and marketing analytics tools, and you have all of this knowledge. And I like how it keeps saying knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. The 63 applicants and the skill sets of your competitors is a little more relevant. Digital marketing, again, very general, and some have search engine marketing, but leadership, public speaking, content marketing, social media marketing, and generally online advertising. I don't see any Google ads there. Yeah, it's a great opportunity. It's been out for 2 weeks. They haven't hired anybody yet. It's a junior position. Doesn't even say how many years of experience that you want, but it says right here, experience in setting up and optimizing PPC campaigns like you've done in the course. This is a good opportunity. Here is one that has been up for a month with 8 applicants and is still hiring. Remote, which is strange because it's remote. Flexible hour. They're leading with all of the stuff about the agency and located in Maryland as a go-to person for all things PPC, budgeting and optimizing paid search campaigns, setting up campaign goals, coordinating with the SEO people, absolutely. Deep understanding of PPC, experience with Google ads, and good. It's very specific experience across other digital marketing channels, meaning maybe Facebook ads. 2 years relevant work experience, which again is code for the bar is not that high, and 8 applicants with we don't even have the data on it. So again, this is I like this as a very specific job posting. It's talking about specific tools, and there's only 8 other applicants. So I encourage you guys to apply for jobs where there's tons of applicants, but when you see it's been up for a month with 8 applicants, you really should feel confident. Like they obviously haven't seen anybody compelling so far, so you could definitely stand out. Digital marketing coordinator, Benetech, develop and improve online brand awareness strategy, optimizing the website content. So this is like an SEO position. Ability to travel to trade shows. That's interesting. Experience in WordPress, SEO, PPC campaigns, Google Ads. Okay, so this one, I didn't catch this. When it says Adobe Suite, InDesign, Premiere. That, again, is a little bit of a red flag. However, I think the reason I select a lot of these jobs, they're mentioning a lot of SEO and analytic stuff, and then they're talking about graphic design. And what's going to happen with them is they're getting people who are proficient in Illustrator, photography, InDesign, Webflow, poster design. So they've sent out mixed messages, which means they're getting subpar applicants. They're probably getting a lot of people who do have graphic design experience, but this isn't really a graphic design job, and companies need to learn that. So you could show up with your SEO experience and understanding and no Photoshop experience and basically say, look, this is a good experience to have too. And say, look, I'm an SEO expert. I'm great at optimizing websites and doing on-site optimization and analysis and helping you rank higher. I am not a graphic designer. And if they have any intelligence at all, they will take your skill set over the graphic design skill set, because that is much easier to find a graphic designer than an SEO person. But again, I'm just trying to give you like a real cross-section of what's available out there. And again, you can always have a conversation with these guys and be like, what do you want? Do you want an SEO person or a graphic designer person? Because they've only had 11 applicants in a week. So, you know, a company gets into that position and either A, they're going to be forced to hire remotely. That's the other thing. They're in a small town, they're outside of Chicago. But yeah, there's just a lot. You guys have a lot of flexibility. I just want you to understand that. You can get into conversations with people. You can ask them these questions. You can negotiate things and, you know, learn more about the company and what they're looking for. This is Digital Marketing Specialist, entry level, $21 to $29 per hour. Utilize digital marketing tactics such as SEO, SEM, marketing database, email, social media. That's why I teach you guys all that stuff. Bachelor's degree or equivalent work experience. I love how people still think the bachelor's degree is helpful. Oh, they teach you such bad information there. But here's the thing I saw. 1 to 5 years related experience in marketing. 1 to 5 years experience. As I said again, think of somebody with 1 year experience versus 5. It's night and day. It means they're casting a wide net. They don't exactly know what they're looking for, but they're open to somebody that just has the skills and the knowledge. And as you can see, there's only been 8 applicants. Somebody does have Google Ads experience, but the rest, when you see this many other stuff, Excel, leadership, communication, social media, public speaking, teamwork, marketing, Microsoft Word, means most of these people do not have any idea about this stuff. So you'd have a really good chance. It says Des Moines metropolitan area. So this is in Iowa. And again, if you're mobile, I would say go there to get your experience at this job, or they're going to probably be forced to hire remotely, because, I mean, there's not that many people in Iowa that have this skill set. All right, guys. I hope you're still with me. Let me see. Where are we? Wow, 25 minutes. Okay, I'm on schedule, I think. I'm almost done. Digital marketing, paid social media buyer. So this is going to be a Facebook ads and Google ads. So this is a really short job description. 4 days ago, remote, 2 years hands-on experience managing Facebook. I like how it's really short. They're just like, do you know how to do Facebook ads and Google ads? Now let's see what, and then all these other things are soft skills about communication skills. And Google certification, a must, absolutely. Oh, here we go. Here's the more specific stuff. Create paid search campaigns, Google ads, experience working in bid optimization platforms, AdWords, Bing Editor, in-depth understanding of key industry metrics, etc. And then basically Facebook ads. And they're talking about Twitter, LinkedIn, and other social channels, but it's mostly going to be Facebook and Instagram. But again, I don't see a single social media or paid social media Facebook ads. I don't see Google ads. I don't see search engine management, PPC. You've got oil and gas, business to business, cascading, CSS, leadership, again, WordPress, branding and identity, organizational skills, store management. Yeah. And then, so again, 237 applicants. Most do not have anything relevant to what they actually need, meaning this person is drowning in applications, and you can really show up and stand out. And this is, sounds like they really, I would say apply simply with your Google Ads experience if that's what you have. But if you've generated Facebook ads experience, run a campaign. Again, guys, these are very small campaigns that my students run, not big campaigns, just to get experience. Show up with that experience, and you'll stand out from everyone else. I really want you to, if you can get LinkedIn Premium, use it to boost your confidence, guys. You really need to understand that you are not competing with 237 top tier athletes. You are competing with 237 other people that are not qualified and have no knowledge. Okay. Here's another remote position, 8 months freelance, $55 an hour. Social media giant client. That could be Facebook. Build and execute marketing campaigns. This one, I remember I put this towards the end because I think it's wanted. Yeah, said experience managing Facebook ad campaigns budgets of $10,000 or more as a preferred qualification. But the actual qualification is 1 year hands-on experience with Facebook ads. And again, when you see 1 year experience, it means the bar is very, very low. It's been up for 2 weeks. They've only had 14 applicants. Man, that's kind of crazy. I think this is Menlo Park, California. This is the heart of Silicon Valley. And they've only had 14 applicants, which is really wild to me. So I would still apply for this if you're into Facebook ads. If you're not, then I wouldn't. It says technical knowledge of Facebook ads, the pixel, the custom audience, what we talk about in the course. But what I was going to suggest is, one of the things in the course we talk about is how you can use Catch-a-Fire and other websites, volunteering organizations, to get your hands on really big budgets. A lot of these nonprofit organizations get grants from Facebook or Google ads. And if you have done that for Facebook, you have technically managed $10,000 a month. Right there. It's a great thing to put on your resume. But yeah, I wouldn't even be intimidated by this because you have 14 applicants, and it looks like these applicants have the relevant skill sets, but there's still only 14 applicants. That just blows my mind. So, guys, I want to encourage you to go after every job posting. I don't want you to be intimidated by any job posting because you are going to be a good candidate for pretty much every job. MGMT Digital. I get 1 to 2 years experience digital marketing SEO. Boom, right there, they're just looking for somebody that has the knowledge and the experience. Experience with WordPress, Google Analytics. Experience with SEMrush preferred. Do you have that experience? Yes, you do if you've done everything in my course in the SEO section. Yeah, so this is an SEO position. So again, your 52 applicants, maybe one or a few have SEO experience, but everyone else is coming in with customer service, team leadership, event planning, video games. Wow, that's a great skill set. CSS and social media. You will definitely stand out if you've done the SEO stuff in the course. Okay, wow, I really did a lot this week, so I'm going to try to wrap it up. Dealer Inspire. Digital marketing account manager. I just post this because I think I've had students get hired by these guys. This is performance, real world experience in SEO, SEM, and analytics, and strong knowledge of Google Analytics, SEO, paid search. Well, when it says strong knowledge of, that is another indication they are open to people without that much experience. Looks like everyone else who's applying, again, 34 applicants, advertising, online advertising, leadership, team building, public speaking, Salesforce, customer satisfaction. Nobody has PPC or SEO. This company has hired my students before. It's remote. You guys should apply. All right, we're down to the last, I don't know how many here. This is paid digital media manager. 2 weeks ago, 20 applicants. Plan, implement, optimize search campaigns, Google ads, Facebook ads, TikTok, Snapchat, and Pinterest. Now, you guys, TikTok is up and coming, but that's not really what you should be focusing on. That's why it's listed first, Google, Facebook ads. Create and optimize ad campaigns, paid search, landing pages, 1 year prior experience, certification preferred. These are all the keywords by now. These are all indications that they are looking for somebody that just has the knowledge. And again, look at your 20 competitors: digital marketing, online advertising, but graphic design, event planning, editing, digital media, public speaking, copywriting, social media. Nobody has Google Ads, SEM on there, or Facebook ads. So this is a good opportunity right here. Okay, guys, that wraps up this month's digital marketing career walkthrough. I hope you found this video informative and inspiring about all the possibilities and all the different jobs out there. Remember, I only have a chance to go through a very, very, very small percentage of the total amount of opportunities out there. So there's going to be a lot more that you're going to see through your own research and your own job searches that I can't cover in the videos. Plus, there's 5,000 digital marketing agencies in the U.S. alone that are often hiring, and I teach you in the course how to find those agencies and connect with them directly. So there's just an abundance of opportunities. Again, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below the video. If you have not yet learned about my program that has helped thousands of people change their lives by getting jobs in digital marketing with no previous experience, please click the link below this video. It'll take you to my free webinar where I explain in more detail how this is possible, or there's another link where you can find out more about the full training program that has helped so many people over the years. Again, this is probably one of the most solid skill sets you can have regardless of the condition of the economy, because businesses, whether they raise or lower their budgets, they have to advertise. And again, during COVID and before then, people were still getting jobs from my course during COVID. People were getting jobs in my course 5 years ago, 6 years ago, when there was only 10% of the number of jobs that there are today. So I hope that gives you confidence. I hope you feel good about it. I hope you're excited about this skill set and this career path. Again, you can leave a comment below. You can always email me with questions at seth@digitalcareerblueprint.com. Yeah, it's great hanging out with you guys, and I will see you in the next video.